We'll be following the sat-nav. Move off when you're ready please, out through the gate to the right. The sat-nav may take a few seconds to warm up, so I'll tell you we're going left at the end of this service road, then right onto the main road please, so that's left, then right.
If you've watched enough of these, you'll know by now to take time to observe, particularly to the right, and then aim for the correct lane to turn right onto the main road.
Turn right, Gladstone Road.
Get the car moving up toward the speed limit, especially if someone is following.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, Mill Lane. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Let's hold back, as there's a queue, and the roundabout looks busy. Just one lane only with the hatch markings. Still too many vehicles coming round from the right, so remain at a very slow crawling speed. Still giving way, now just holding the car in place with clutch control on the hill. Seeing a gap to go, add some or more gas to help get the car moving, along with lifting the clutch steadily. Aiming for the lane ready to take the third exit, don't straddle or cut the lane markings. If a car looks like it's going to pull out in front of us, we can just check behind, ease off and keep our distance. Pay attention to which way the sat-nav would like you to go next, even before it starts speaking, by occasionally glancing, rather than staring at the screen. Treat the directions as a request, rather than a demand, whether it be from the examiner or for the independent driving. Remember, you can't get into trouble just for going the wrong way, as long as it's done safely.
After 300 yards, go straight on, A5095, Kingsthorpe Grove, then take the second left.
Let's see what's going on. We have the road sign to tell us there'll be 2 lanes, and we need the right-hand one for going ahead. The road layout and markings now look just like they did on the sign. There's a queue after the crossing, and we must keep it clear. The lights are changing, but we are in the process of committing past the stop line, since there's space now. This lane splits, the road markings show there will be a lane turning right, so we'll avoid that.
Go straight on, A5095, Kingsthorpe Grove, then take the second left.
Looking ahead, and at the road markings, there's no other option but to go right at these lights.
After 100 yards, turn left, St. David's Road. Turn left.
As we turn in, there are parked cars, so anticipate giving way in the new road. And here, we'll stick to our side of the road as much as possible. We could wait before the white vans if there is another vehicle coming through. Which there is in the distance, so we need to wait in a position to allow them enough room to get through. Yes, there are some small gaps further along, but it was far easier to wait where we did, and our intentions were very clear early to the oncoming car.
After 100 yards, turn left, nursery lane, then turn right. Turn left, then turn right.
Again, anticipate having to wait before any parked cars in the new road.
Turn right, Langdale Road.
Don't be tempted to cut the corner, there's nothing in the new road that would require us to, but be ready again to wait before parked cars for any oncoming traffic. Just a quick fast forward as they took their time.
Pull up on the left please, before the next parked car. Leave yourself just enough room to pull out again. Alright, thanks, we'll now carry out the reverse park exercise, so I'd like you to pull up alongside the car directly in front of us and reverse park next to the curb please. When you're ready.
Don't forget to check over the right shoulder again, just as, or immediately after, you start steering to the left, for anything overtaking.
Thanks, drive on when you're ready please.
After 80 yards, turn left, Eastern Avenue South. Turn left.
When the sat-nav says cross the roundabout, it generally means straight ahead, regardless of the exit number. We can glance at the sat-nav occasionally to check the arrow direction and the path of the blue line.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the third exit, Eastern Avenue South.
Here, behind the black Fiesta turning, there is a silver Land Rover. As we can't be 100% sure where they are going, we should hold back and wait.
Cross the roundabout and take the third exit.
Count the exits for the third one, and don't cut the white disc too much. It was somewhere in between ahead and right, so as long as no one was coming out of the second exit, would be fine not signaling to the right. Ahead, there's a bus on our side of the road too. If it doesn't look like it is going to move off, we should position close to the center line, maybe even slightly over to see around it. Still can't really see, so creep around slowly, while being ready to stop. The signal wasn't strictly necessary, as our positioning was fine. Make sure to check back to the left to make sure the bus hasn't moved off before steering back to the correct side of the road.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place please. And drive on when you're ready, please.
Testing the hill start. Since the other side of the road is free, we can move around the debris.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, Boughton Green Road.
Seems like it was only a bit of paper though. We'll have a good view to the right shortly.
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
We can see already it should be clear to continue.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the first exit, Boughton Green Road.
Remember, when the sat-nav says cross the roundabout, it generally means following the road ahead.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
We can glance at the sat-nav to see the direction of the arrow and the path of the blue line we're following.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the third exit, A5076, Red House Road.
Again, across the roundabout one. Since this is a significant roundabout, it's signposted, so let's look at the sign to see where the third exit goes. First exit is left, second exit is ahead, and third and fourth exits are both right turns.
Cross the roundabout and take the third exit.
So, routine to turn right, and position for the right-hand lane of the two. Count the exits, we'll signal and move over level with the exit before the one we want, if safe, so check for anyone incorrectly trying to turn right from the left-hand lane.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A5076, Red House Road.
This one is much more straightforward.
After half a mile, turn left, Brickyard Spinner Road.
Red lights ahead, we can ease off the gas.
After 300 yards, turn left, Brickyard Spinner Road, then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
And start braking, give the lights a chance to change. And then we didn't have to stop on that hill.
Turn left, Brickyard Spinner Road, then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
So, at the next roundabout we're in fact just following the road ahead, rather than turning left.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, then, at the end of the road, turn left.
If you were driving on your own, Check the path of the blue line, the arrow too, but most importantly look out the front windscreen at the actual roundabout in front of you and where you're going.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, then, at the end of the road, turn left.
So here it is, it just looks straight ahead, no left turn. And strangely for a roundabout, those to our right have giveaway lines, whereas we don't. Use all of the available road to position to turn left.
Turn left, Boughton Lane.
Around bends, of course, it may be necessary to drive well below the speed limit to remain safe and in control.
After 400 yards, turn right, then go straight on. Right, then go straight on.
Don't be tempted to cut the corner for the reason we're about to see.
After 100 yards, go straight on, then turn left.
Someone just casually standing in the road socializing. Make sure it's safe ahead to overtake.
Go straight on, then turn left. After 300 yards, turn left, Boughton Lane.
Paying attention to the signs, we should expect to stop in 100 yards.
Turn left.
But now we get closer, we see its giveaway signs and lines, so we'll treat it as giveaway, rather than a stop. Can only think they must have made the view better at that junction, perhaps by cutting down trees at some point, and they just forgot to remove that first warning sign, because the view was more than good enough to not have to stop.
After 300 yards, you have reached your destination.
When it says we've arrived, just keep driving ahead, please.
You have reached your destination, Boughton Lane.
We'll just keep going, a bit further. And pull up on the left, please, in a safe place.
Yes, we briefly got on top of the curb by a tiny amount, but it was at such low speed that it wouldn't likely be considered a serious fault unless someone was stood there. Leaving the car parked on the pavement without correcting it would pretty much always be a serious fault.
That's the end of the independent driving section. I'll give you directions from now on. Drive on when you're ready, please. Take the next road on the left, please.
This looks to be sharper than 90 degrees, so go slower than usual. There's a parked car blocking our side of the road, so ready to stop until we can see what's coming. Allow any oncoming traffic room to get through. Ready to move into a gap on the left if someone else comes, but they stop since they are not sure if we're going to give way, and it's just simply easier for them to stop than us, if they are paying attention, which they were.
Take the next road on the left.
Round the corner, a similar situation to before, but we've seen our side is blocked, and there was a car with headlights coming that was difficult to see on camera, so ready to wait before the first parked car.
Pull up on the left in a safe place, please. And drive on when you're ready, please.
Ready to give way to any oncoming traffic, slow down as we can't see far round the bend.
At the end of the road, turn left. At the roundabout, turn left, first exit. Take the next road on the right.
Since we've left a gap ahead for safety, to help with all-round traffic flow, we could be nice and let one or two vehicles out of the side road, as they may have been waiting a while. We can do this without needing to flash our lights, just by remaining slow. Now we have a gap, we'll take it, we still didn't even have to stop. It looked like there was a car ahead waiting to come through, and they may move off before we clear our obstruction, so waiting comes with the least risk of getting caught out. Looks like the red car with the headlights will continue to wait for us. We could have easily waited in a gap on the left if it didn't though.
At the end of the road, turn left. At the end of the road, turn left.
For open junctions like this, with a good view, we don't have to slow as much if we can see it's clear from relatively far back. Since the traffic is slow, we'll speed up some of the footage where not much is happening.
At the traffic lights, turn right, approach in the right-hand lane please.
This instruction with the lanes is given us both lanes turn right, but the right-hand lane gives the smoothest route back to the test center. Keeping to the right-hand lane through the junction, since both turn right. Anticipate allowing the bus some room, it's a big vehicle to maneuver.
As the lane splits again, keep to the right-hand one please, then at the traffic lights, turn right. Take the next road on the left.
It should be easy to plan ahead for whether we need to wait for any oncoming traffic on this long straight road. Yes, there's another gap on the left, but we couldn't see that from back where we were before. Don't cut the corner in case there's a car coming round the bend. We'll get back to our side as soon as we can.
Take the next road on the left please, just after the parked cars. It's the one before the main road.
Mercedes driver finally realizes they may actually have to give way to others.
We'll head through the gate into the car park and then drive forward into any bay on the left or the right please. You've already done your maneuver, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Thanks, switch off the engine please. Alright, that's the end of the test, and I'm pleased to say you've passed.